Okay, now when we have taken this off, we're going to move it off at 26.5 degrees in order to give us access to 2 more flathead 1/8 inch hex screws. And what those do is I didn't realize it was that tight. They connect that riser block, that pyramid shaped, flat pyramid shaped riser block to this gray base plate. As soon as you hear them bump that they're let loose, we can lift that off of there. And this we're going to set aside. So we have a riser block that you can see in the hole is where the dual cam springs are, and we took everything apart, took all those brackets off, everything, just to get at these 2 screws. Now, back with the 5/32. What we have is the dual cam vise has the piston with the springs and the compression down on the bottom, and with the handle up, it's still under pressure. And I'm going to turn it over, and with the 5/32, I'm going to begin to loosen them, and I'm going to go back and forth from screw to screw, because this is a spring in here, and we want to go back and forth to release the tension on both sides the same until it's free, and then we can do one at a time. So I did one, then the other, and you can feel it as you're turning it. It'll have pressure on it, and when it catches up to how the other side is holding it, it'll loosen up. And you can also see by the space on there which side has a bigger gap, and then you'll use that to balance it out. And you just want to stay straight on there, going back and forth, so as not to booger the threads until it releases that tension. All the time the handle is pointed down and the jaws are open. Okay, so it's getting looser now. There we go. And now it'll roll right out because there is some extra room. And again, when you feel the threads are bumping, you know you're loose. And then I'm going to turn it upside down and lift it off. And then we have the flat top pyramid. It has a little flat notch in the front where that handle aligns, and it has what I affectionately call the can. And the can is a can that holds this Belleville washer array, and it's 6 pairs of cupped washers. The top one is up, the bottom one is down, and then there's 5 pairs that are cup to cup in the middle. So it's 6 pairs cup to cup, but the bottom one is down, the top one is up, so they're separate, and then there are 5 pairs cup to cup in the middle. And I tell you that because somebody's going to drop it and freak out. So now you know. When you take this out, we're going to put it into the riser block or the stable riser block. It's the same block. And all it does is it fits in there like that and up on top. And the notches in the front, the notches in the front. And then we have longer screws that you may have to thread up through the plastic to start with to loosen it up. The first time you do it, you may want to dry fit everything through this stack because the holes in here are tightly toleranced. and you may have to thread the screw the first time so that it goes all the way through the riser block like I'm doing. This one I've done a few times, so you heard it snap. And then we put that side to side so that lines up. And I'm going to stop here.